Alright guys, let me get everything set up and then we'll get right to it. I just want to make sure we get enough people in here. I'm going to put out all the calls, tell them what we're doing. And we'll get started right here in just 1 second. Just putting out all the texts and emails and everything, letting everybody know we're going live. As soon as I got one more right here for Twitter, guys, and we'll get started. Okay, that should be the last one. And it is out. Let's see if we got anybody in here right now. Hey John, how's it going, bub? Guys, like always, if you have any questions or tickers for me to look at, just pop them in the chat and we'll go over them. Oh, there we go. So yeah, just pop anything you got in the chat and we'll go over it. Yes, definitely gonna go over BBIG. We're gonna go over ATER. We're gonna go over the SPY, AMC, all that stuff right here. So let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and jump into it. I put out all the messages, let everybody know that we're going live. So I know some of them are a little bit busy, so we might have a low room today, but we'll still go over it and put the video up. Let me put one in here. Okay, so let's get into it. Let me make sure we're all on the same page. Let's start here with the SPY since I'm on it. Guys, check this out. I put out a call yesterday. You know, anybody had any thoughts about playing the SPY? And this is an ETF of the SPY. It's a triple leverage bull of it. You can see here if I go actually to the SPY, the S&P 500 index. See, I mean, they're almost identical. And that's SPXL. If you want the inverse of it, like if it'll go up whenever the SPY goes down, that's SPXS. I'll throw up a tweet later putting those tickers out there for you if you don't already know them. But guys, check it out. As soon as I seen this drop and we had this cross of that 15 over that green 50, I bought in. And I got in around, let me see what my thing says here. I got in right around 40-ish bucks. It was 39, 40 bucks. I bought 3 of them, so I bought the 115 calls and the 120 calls. And currently I'm already doubled on the 120. And it just keeps going, man. It just keeps going. That's awesome. I'm actually about ready to take profits on this one. Let me pull up BBIG while I take profits on this one. There we go. So now I've still got a couple of the 120 calls, but I'm sold out of all the, I sold out of all the 115 calls. Damn, that's some good money. So here we got BBIG. Now guys, it was a rough day for BBIG. You can see, let me go here. I adjusted these levels to the new swing high and swing lows, but overall, we had broke out of this. Well, I say broke out. Technically, we traded sideways out of it, and then it hit and we dropped. But the good news, like always, we still have the support. Right now, currently, I have support at 597 and resistance at 657. So the good news on this, guys, is we're not going any lower, and we have a catalyst coming up. So this week should be pretty interesting. I don't want to get nobody's hopes up. You know, I hate when somebody calls out a date, that date comes, and everybody's like, well, why the hell didn't it move? You know, that kind of shit, man. Nobody can predict the weather, let alone stocks, you know. We know what type of play it is. It's a squeeze play. So it's just a hodl top stock. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I have a stop loss on this. There is a point where I would get out. And there's even points where I would start lowering my position. But there's also points if it started pulling back up, I would buy back in. You know, for me personally, I never buy all at once. I never sell all at once unless I just need to get out of it. Let's take a look at ATER. ATER is still going around as a swing play. I currently have lowered my position in this when it dropped on this date below the trend line. I'm still holding a few shares, but nothing like I was. And if it continues back up over this 200 and this resistance line at 1133, I'll consider buying back in some more shares. But I'm currently only holding about 20% of what I originally did. You can see on the 4 hour that it's still up. It's still looking pretty decent. But overall, it's no longer going with that trend line, which makes it kind of bearish at the moment. So we'll just have to wait and see on it. I do believe it'll pull back up. You can see how it keeps on dipping. But right now we're trading sideways with it. So we'll have to see how that goes. I mean, you can see we're still above or right at that support at 1050. Yeah, 1050. I think that's what it is. No. It's about 10, give or take. I can't get right on it, but it's around 10. What else we got? AMC. AMC, alright. AMC had a killer end of the day yesterday. That's so awesome that SPXL is still continuing on, man. Soldier on, little soldier, man. And you know what, on that, I'll show you something else too here in a second. But AMC, it had a killer end of the day. And the good news is, guys, we're staying up above this support line. If this stays above this on Monday, this could be another buyback in point to ride it. If you're one of those people that are swinging AMC, this could be a swing point. If you're holding for the squeeze, this is definitely good news because that means we found a new support. Let me tighten up these lines a little bit here. That means we found this new support around the 33.85 instead of coming all the way back down here to this, let me find the number, 31.75 or 28.57. So, you know, that's a very good sign. We'll just have to wait and see if it holds above the 200. You can see, if I take off the drawings here, we're still not above the 200 on the 4 hour, but if we go to the 15 minute, pull this out, Look how long it's been trading. Ever since it sold off at the 50 some dollar mark here, the 52, it's been trading under that 200. It's been acting as resistance. So the fact that we've broken above it is a very good sign. And we do have that 15 over 50 split. And we do have what they call the golden cross. The golden cross is when the 50-day crosses over the 200. So all those things are signals of a bullish trade. Let me see if there's any questions here. Hello, Tom. Alright, let's see what we got in here. We got John, Tom, Zach, Odile? Yeah. So man, that's cool, guys. Let me check it out. CEI. Yes, we'll start tracking these down too for you. CEI. So y'all that's been watching on Twitter and on here for a while, you know that I've sold out of my position on CEI, mainly because I was in it since about 70 cents. So there was more downside than upside for me holding. But again, this is a 15-minute. It's trading under this 200, and if it doesn't get back over this by Monday, I could see this stock going on down. You know, that's just what the technicals say. I don't know if there's any more catalysts coming on, things like that, but you know, things can always turn around. But usually I trade these EMA lines a lot. So if I was still holding this, probably what I would do, if it's not above it by end of the day or Monday morning, I would probably lower my position. And then if it continued to get rejected by that 200, I would think about taking full profits on it. What else we got here? I'm thinking about picking up a couple of $6 1022 calls. What are your thoughts? If we're talking about BBIG, let's take a look at it. Now on call options, I like playing the big days, and the next couple of big days for BBIG, well, all options, is October 15th, and let me see what the other ones are. I think it's November something. Might be November 19th, maybe. Oh shit. Yeah, and you can see, like, you can tell these days by the volume. You see how the volume is different from here, and even if we go back up to the 15, see, look at the volume on this. We're as high as 30,000 on that one compared to the first year. We do have 116,000 on the first, but the volume is nothing like it is here on the 15th. And I don't know why that is. I know a lot of the big players buy on those dates. They usually are around about a month apart from each other. So maybe it just has a way when they make their decisions on buying, or maybe when the market makers are making these options or whatever, it has something to do with the delta and theta and all that stuff on them. I don't really know. I've never really looked into it that much. I just know those are the big days. And if you look at all options, they're all the same. Shit, can't get my cigarette lit. Let me go ahead and get into this. But you said $6 on the 22nd. So we go to the 22nd and $6. So you're wanting to play in the money calls. That's not a bad price. And it's kind of beat down now, so that's good. I usually don't play in the money calls. I usually go out a little bit. Let's see what the big day the options are. They're playing 7, 5, 9, and 10. So yeah, I guess if you're going to play in the money calls, to be honest with you, I would probably look at the 15th, since that is the date anyway of that catalyst, because you'll start seeing things move before that date. But if you're wanting to be a little bit more safer, you could go out to the 22nd. But just know it's going to be lower volume, so you might have to do a limit sell of just $1 or $2 under your price, or in this case cents, under your price, in order to get it to sell quickly. Unless it stays in the money, then usually those go pretty quickly either way. But yeah, I don't think it's a bad. If you're bullish on the stock, and the fact that it's in the money and not that, let me look at your data on it. Where we at? Yeah, data's non-existent on it. Okay, here's another thing to look at too. We was talking about the 15th versus this 22nd. This, your delta, it goes up. Let me make sure I see something just loaded. So, okay, so we're loaded up good. So it's going to go up 59 cents for every dollar that the price goes up. And you're going to lose 2 cents for every day. Now those will change the more it gets in and out of money, things like that. So let's look at the 15th. Or was that the 15th? No. The 15th is 51 and 0.03. 53 and 0.02. So yeah, you're about even on both of them. The only difference is the implied volatility is more on the 15th, which means that theta is going to raise or lower depending on how far you go up or down quicker, and your volume. So those are some things to consider about. I'll throw up in Twitter a good options calculator so you can look at different price ranges and stuff like that. What else are we looking at? Yeah, they're definitely a decent price at the moment. Usually in the money calls are a lot more than that, especially on a stock with that kind of volatility. They're usually a lot more steeper on price. For you guys that wasn't in here when I was talking about the SPY, it's getting ready to take a dip is the reason why I wanted to talk about this, if y'all want to get bullish on it. So this is the S&P 500 index. It tracks the most common, well, it may even track all of it. I'm pretty sure it tracks all of it. All the stocks that's in the S&P 500. Now, if we go to SPXL, this is the 3-time leverage of that ETF. And it's the bull leverage, so it goes up whenever that goes up, and you can see it tracking pretty close. And this is what I was paying. This is what I just made about $600 on when I sold those one options, and I'm still holding some 120 calls. But it's getting ready to dip here again. It's going to pull back. If it bounces around this 15 to 200, guys, this would be something to look at, because the way we have these bills that are just being passed, a lot of fears are going down. The futures are starting to go back up. You do still have some bonds that are not so great right now, but overall the market is starting to climb, and this will probably be, especially if you don't have day trades, this would be a good one to get near the end of the day. But if you want to be more conservative, you can wait until Monday, but definitely look at this. Again, I'll throw up in Twitter the inverse of this. If you look at the SPXS, when the SPY goes up, this one goes down. So if you can't afford the options on the other one, you could actually come here. If you think it's going to be bullish, you can actually come here and buy puts on this one, and that would mean that you'd be bullish that the SPY would go up. because this is the inverse. Alright guys, let's do like we did yesterday. Let's throw up these tickers like this. So we've got BBIG over here. I'll put it on the 3 minute for right now. I'll put in the lines here in a minute. Let me get rid of those. SPXL. That's the SPY index. Let's put in CEI. Look, CEI's bouncing back. Look, see, this is what I was talking about. I needed to get back up over that 200. I guarantee if we look, let's see. Yeah, see, it's making a bid for it again. That 200 right there. If it gets rejected here, that's not going to be a good sign. That's going to continue up. But if it breaks over it by the end of the day or Monday morning, that'll be very good. Here's what the 3 minutes looking like. See, it's starting to climb back over. So you may get lucky on this, and it may pull back up on you. See what? Since we already got the lines on this, and we're watching BBIG, let's put it there. Let's put AMC here. Ooh, AMC just tanked. Shit. What am I looking for? Man, I want to buy some puts on that. What is it looking like up against the 200? Yeah, see, look at that. Got rejected right at that 200 and tanking down. How many day trades I got left? I've got one left. I could play it. Let's see, what's the price at from right here where it was at? 28 to 88. Let's see what it does. Let's see if it comes up at around this 15 and gets rejected. If it does, I'm playing that. Let me throw up our lines here. Let's get rid of the MA line and go with the EMA. Alright, let me see if y'all got any other questions here for me. Frog, yes, we can look at Prague. Let me load up a big chart here. Just loading up another chart here, guys, so we can look at it. Okay, so let me put you on my window. Let's go look at the big chart. Just get this set up so I can give you an accurate reading on it. There's a 50. There's a 15. Yeah, I think this one took a little bit of a hit this morning. Was it PRG or PORG? Give me 1 second, guys. Please. I'll let the dogs out. Sorry about that, guys. Them dogs sometimes. Let's see, was it? Yeah, PROG. Oh, wow. It took off. Man, see, this is the reason I hate. I've usually got things to do right before power hour, and I miss out on so much shit. Man. Hey, I tell you what, if this was to come back down and cool off, that would make a good entry point. Like, come and bounce at this 15. If you go by that one video I made of the 15 and the 50 cross, once you see it cross, you want to see it come back and retest. This would have been one good spot, and it should give you another chance. Even if it does come up now, you could probably go with the 50% pull back. But to jump in right now where it's at, that would be a little chasey. I mean, I'd really watch out if that's what your plan is. Let me, I don't like watching the 1 minute. There's a 3 minute, 15 minute, and 4 hour. Yeah, see, look at that. That's the 3 minute right there. Yeah, look for this to come back and retest this or take off, but I don't know. You could probably jump in now. Looking at the 3 minute, it's not as bad. The 1 minute just made it look like it was already to the moon. So yeah, let's turn on the after extended hours. Yeah, this actually doesn't look like a bad point to jump in, actually. I mean, I would prefer to wait for that cool off. You're about ready to get this cross here I've been talking about. See the 15 over 50? So you should see it cool off, touch it right after they cross. But look, you're getting the cross with a lot of volume, and the price is getting ready to be over the 200. See, watch. See if it don't bounce right here. This could be a perfect entry point. Watch this. Here we go. Let's see if we get the 3-bar play of the green, red, green. When you're looking at them 3-bar plays that where they pull back and bounce, you want to see, or 3 or 4 bar, you want to see the red bars encapsulated in the 2 green bars on the side. You don't want them to see them go outside of that. What's it gonna do? What's it gonna do? Let's take a look at our others real quick while we're waiting on that to do something. AMC, watch, see if it gets rejected at this 15. If this turns into a red bar, it's put time on it. And that doesn't, guys, don't get me twisted on that. I'm not saying sell out your AMC. You can play options and still hold on to your shares. Options is a good way to still be bullish on a stock, but make money on its downside. Yeah, BBIG, it's getting nailed, but we are still trading above that. Let's go here 1 second. Yeah, if you was wanting in on Prague right now, it's probably a decent time for it. If there was more, there was like 30 to 40 more minutes in on the day, I'd probably swing trade this one. Ah, fuck it, why not? Let's do it. Okay, guys, we're in. We bought 300 shares of it. Let's see what it does. BBIG. It's BlackBerry again. I don't know why that always reads. I guess I type it in too quick or something. Let's turn on our drawings. Yeah, see, we're still above the support. No need to fret just yet. Let me see if y'all have any. On Prague, yeah, I played it yesterday, day before yesterday, I can't remember, but I ended up selling yesterday. Made some profit on it, man. Made pretty good profit on it, actually. What do you think about D-Nut after they announced a big push? I'm bullish on D-Nut. Have been for. I've even got a couple of videos on it. Yeah, I probably need to update it, actually. You can see right now it's been trading under that 200, but let's go to my lines here. Because it's always good to erase your lines and come back and make new ones just to update it. You can see right here, I need to add in another one there. But you can see that this is actually very low for this stock, and the reason being is right when it got IPO'd, I guess you could say, for the second time, it's a newer stock, and like I was talking with swing stocks, when you got a new stock like that, it's easier to get rid of it for margin reasons. But the company is solid. You know, it beats earnings or does well in them. It makes money. It just needs more eyes on it, really. It needs. I mean, you can see right now it's trading under $1 million. That's when the first. Let's see. Go back here. Up until about right in this point, it was constantly over $1 million, constantly. So it just needs more eyes on it. But overall, I do believe it will become bullish again. I do believe we'll see it start making up. Just where it's an IPO stock, the first 6 months are always a little bit shaky with it. Did y'all hear about Coin? Somebody had robbed somebody, had broken through their encryption, I guess you'd say. And it took a plummet this morning. So look, it went bullish, and as soon as that news come out, pop, went down. That would make a good entry buy. Coin's another one that'll continue to go up over time. Let's see, what else we got here? Let me check on Prague real quick before I answer more questions. I forgot that we just picked those up. Where's my 3 minute? Oh yeah, so see, we're getting a retest of that 200. Let's see if it stays up over it. And let me go back and see. I need to make this a pop out. I like that 10-15 better too, just because if something does go sideways, or if you're in good profits and you want to get rid of it quick, there's more volume there for you to do it. Plus, implied volatility will mean that as it moves up, the Greeks will only get better for you. Hey, Bub, you be good. I'll see you there too, man. Hey, guys, like always, if you appreciate what I'm doing here, I thank you for coming and hanging out with me. But, you know, if you could hit that like button and subscribe button, it would mean a lot. It would show YouTube that you guys are watching and that you like what you see, and it'll get me out in front of more eyes. So, if you don't care, if you appreciate everything, then hit that like and subscribe. And check us out on Twitter too, guys. We put out a lot of good information over there. No, I'm gonna leave that alone. I'll put it over here. Guys, y'all got any other tickers or anything you want me to look at for the end of the day, or you want to see if anything's popping up for see if anything's popping up for a possible trade into Monday? Right, here's one, guys, I'm going to be watching, SciPlay. I was bullish on it and just sold out. Because we're getting ready to come up on this resistance right here. And you can see I had a hell of a run on it. I bought in at the cross to about there. That was 34%. Well, probably more like right in here. So about 30%. But it's getting ready to double top, I believe. If it gets rejected here, I'm going to buy puts on it. So that's one to put on your list. WebR, somebody mentioned this in Discord too. It looks decent enough for me to put it on my watch list. We have the cross. It's up over the 200. If it bounces here, that might be a good entry point on it. And you can see if it returns... Come on, move up, you bastard. If it returns to previous highs, that's 22%. So you have a possible 22% return on investment, ROI. Uber's another one. If it breaks above, that point, son of a bitch. I'll get you a number there in a second, guys. 47, what was that? 47.37. If it breaks above that, retest and bounce, that'll look good. And you can see, I don't know why this is moving so freaking slow today, man. If we even go back to the previous highs of it all, let's see. My God. Everything's so janky. That's 10% to there. 29% to there. Come on, you can do it, you little bastard. And I can't see it to there, but that's probably closer to 30-35%. I'm going to have to get rid of this chart. It's just slowing things down too much. There we go. Let's see if y'all got any questions for me real quick. I just bought AMC for the first time. Not sure why I did that. Well, Beverly, you did it probably because you are looking for money. You're looking for a good environment to be in with good people. So, yeah, I mean, you're officially part of the clan, man. I mean, that's all it took. One share is all you need. And I admit, you really can't have picked a better time to buy it on right now. I mean, AMC's looking good. But I am going to warn you, this is a stock that if you're in it for the squeeze play, it could be a hold, and it's going to go up and down a lot. So it gets a little scary. But you know, there's a couple of good discords for all this. You have the Wall Street Bets new discord. JP has one called Gamma. Things like that. I mean, those are some pretty good discords to join and check out. So you're good. Congratulations. BTCS and Sun and Recon. Okay, let's just start going through them. BTCS. BTCS. So it is low volume, the BTCS is, and that means that it can move quick on low volume like that, especially with the free float only being 5 million. So be careful with that. This could be a mover. Right now it's trading under the 200, which makes it bearish, but I know a person was talking about it today, said that they had been watching it for a while and it looked good to them, and I mean, they're usually pretty knowledgeable about some of the stocks that they're in. So if this is something you're looking into, what you could do is you could set you a alert. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. You could set you an alert for this 200, which is currently sitting at about 619. Look for it to pop over that and maybe retest it and bounce. That would be a really good entry point for that. But yeah, that's one thing you could watch. I would like it to have a little bit more volume, but you know, if a stock's moving in the right direction, it's good, you know. I remember Sun was one of the other ones. Sun's looking really good right now. I worried about it a little bit, but you can see that's pretty much that 50% pullback. Guarantee if we put the fib on that, that's going to be between that 50 and 61. See, swing low to swing high. 50% bounce, and it's off the 50-day EMA line. So that's perfect. Yeah, that's a great setup. You have the 15 over the 50-day. You have the price over the 200, and you have that 50% pullback and bounce. I mean, you pretty much even got a double bottom here, but I would call that more of a bull flag. But yeah, I mean, that's a great setup. I remember Archon was one of them. Archon, see, this is what I was talking about, the 3 stages of a reversal. You have the sell-off, the consolidation, and then the pullback. And the fact that it done this trade under that 200, I bet you if we look, it just come up over it. Yeah, see, it's come up over it. So this pullback is probably more to do with markets and just a normal pullback. It probably would have bounced here if the market wouldn't have been so red yesterday. But now it's starting to catch back up and take off again. So let's blow this up just a little bit. Yeah, see, we've got that cross starting to happen. We got some volume behind it. Just look for it to start stair-stepping its way up or take off. You know, you got this red candle here. Anywhere this bounces would probably be a deep. Well, I won't say anywhere. Anywhere it bounces above the 50-day would be a good entry point. Let's see what some of the other ones are. Any opinion on? Yeah, CE. I sold out of my position just because I'd been in it for so long and made such good profit. There was more downside than upside after that. But what I was telling them earlier here is it just popped under that 200, which is a bearish sign. It's not good unless it can pop right back over it. So if it's not up over this in the after hours by Monday morning, maybe the first hour after Monday morning, then I would think about lowering my position and possibly even taking profits. That's just my opinion on it. That's the way I would play it. But you gotta do you, boo. You know what I mean? And you know, if it goes back after, if you do that and it goes back up over the 200, you can always buy back in. You know. But for me, that's a very bearish symbol. I try to be more of a disciplined trader, and the discipline on that says if it's trading under the 200, that's a bad sign. What else we got here? Oh, guys, while you're in here, let me mention this too. On Sunday, for all the new people, we have a stocks talk. Try to have it between, if you're on the East Coast, I try to have it between that 7 to 8-ish time. I'll try to post like an hour or two before I go live. But the whole point of it is I'm going to bring stocks that I think look good for Monday and the rest of the week. We'll go over them. Any stocks that you guys find, you know, I'd appreciate if you'd bring those, and we'll throw them up in chat. We'll go over them. We'll talk about what's good, what's bad, what to look for, all that stuff. So that's something that I haven't done the last couple of Sundays, but people's been talking, wanting to bring it back, so I'm going to bring it back. And if you miss it, that's okay. I put the video up so you can watch it later. But, you know, if it's something y'all would like to do, join us Sunday. Just sit back. It usually takes about 30-40 minutes for us to go through everything. And it's worth it. I mean, it gives you some stocks to put on your watch list for the week. You know what I mean? Well, guys, we're coming up on bell close, which means I've got to go get my son from the bus stop. Guys, I greatly appreciate you coming and hanging out with me during Power Hour, and you keep showing up, and we'll keep doing this, okay? If y'all would like to start a morning session too, let me know. Hit me up on Twitter, in the chat, any of that, Discord. Hit me up there and let me know, you know, if y'all would like to maybe do one of the morning and Power Hour too. Hit me up if there's any type of videos. I'm going to make one on ETFs somebody asked me to make. So if there's any type of videos that you'd like for me to try to hit upon, let me know, man. I mean, this is our community. You know, it's not just for me here. That's what I want to foster, a good community of like-minded traders, you know, good people, good times type shit, you know. So, guys, if you appreciate what I'm doing, hit that like button, subscribe button, let YouTube know that you're liking what you see, and it'll get out in front of more eyes like that. And check us out on Twitter. That's at WTrades, DUBYA Trades. And guys, you have a great day, a great weekend, and hope you make plenty of money. Bye.